Christian,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today and allowing me to interview you.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, we're excited to have you and letting our viewers know more about you, the actress,
Yes.
Christian-Rhen Stefani, and your character, Sacha.
Yes.
What can you tell us about your character, Sacha?
Well, Sacha is the fraternal twin of Vic Cage, and she's been away from Tallon Lake for a few years. Her past, she was a professional international dancer, jazz and ballet, things of the classical nature. And when she was doing a show, she was harnessed in rigging and was like 20 feet up. But the rigging let loose and she fell 20 feet. So she had to go through quite an ordeal. And because of that, she's returned to Tallon Lake, and now she's meeting up with a good friend of hers, the character Dylan, and then of course her brother Vic, whom she likes to kind of grind down and kind of torture and play with, actually.
Sounds like your character is a lot of fun to portray.
Oh, she's a blast. First, she can be serious. She can be a female Vic. She can be arrogant and pompous. But what makes her different from Vic is that she's actually the girl next door as well, in a more fashionable sense. But she doesn't judge people for their status or how much money they have. She actually judges them for their own individual self, and Vic doesn't do that. So in a way, she mirrors Vic, but in a way, she's completely opposite. So I get to be playful, I get to be tender and soft and gentle, but then I get to be arrogant as well. So it's a good combination.
Yeah, it sounds like a great role for any actor to play. Now, your character's a dancer, or former dancer. You, in real life, are a dancer as well.
Yes, I actually danced professionally for several years. I started dancing professionally when I was 15. But then, of course, I grew up. I retired from dancing, and when I retired, I was a 10-year national dance champion. So to play a dancer was kind of second nature, but it wasn't about her dancing that made up the character. It was about her struggle, about what happened while she danced, and now how does she proceed. And that kind of mirrors me in real life, because I had broken my foot a couple years ago. I was wheelchair bound. I had to relearn how to walk, and so I could relate to Sacha a lot more because of that connection.
Right, absolutely. And where were you trained? Are you from the area?
No, actually, I'm from Ohio originally, so I was trained through Magenta Dance Studio in the Canton Ballet, things of that nature, and then I always went to competitions, so I went to Rising Star and met a professional dancer who was actually one of the judges, and I had seen him and danced for him for scores and things for a couple of years, and he just took notice of me, approached my mother, because I was, of course, a child, when I started training with him, and it kind of just went from there. So I've had university training through Kent State University, and then of course Magenta, the Ballet of Canton, and Jason Michaels, who was from LA at the time.
Mm-hmm. And while you were dancing, were you also acting as well?
No. When I was a dancer, it was all about dancing. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be a professional dancer, and that's what I wanted. That's what I did. It wasn't until I turned 19 that I actually decided that I wanted to do acting, and that's actually when I started thinking of retiring from dance, and I didn't really retire until I was 21. Mm-hmm. So I retired early, but I had been dancing for over 10 years, and a great part of it was professionally, so I was kind of tired of dancing. I can't believe I could say that now, because I really love dancing, but I retired to go to acting.
Right. Some of our viewers may find it odd to say that you retired at something at the age of 21, but dancers really do kind of have a shorter career than a lot of other careers out there, because it's so rough on your body, and you put yourself through a lot.
Yeah, you really do. It's unbelievable. If you really went through a dance class or trained for, just a few weeks or a couple months, you would tell a complete difference with your body. It's so taxing, like you said, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Everything has to be so tense and tight to form those lines, but it looks so soft and supple. It's just a lot of hard work. So, it was pretty taxing, and I had done gymnastics as well. So, to me, it was early in life that I could still do stuff, but I wanted to go a different direction. And now all I want to do is dance. So I'm like tap dancing in my kitchen or something, and when I hear music, I kind of want to start doing lyrical or classical jazz, something like that. So it's still in my heart.
Absolutely. And Christian-Rhen Stefani, the actress. Now, is that your real name? I know in Hollywood, sometimes performers have stage names. Christian-Rhen Stefani.
Christian-Rhen
It's a great name.
Stefani. Yes, it is. It's an awesome name, and I'm not telling. You're gonna have to try to find that on your own. Is it my real name or is it a stage name? We'll see. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I guess gives our viewers something to Google search or something.
You might find something.
Excellent. So, in terms of your acting,
Yes.
are there teachers or other actors, actresses out there who influence what you do?
No teachers whatsoever that would influence me. As for actors, in different ways, shapes, and forms, I would say. For instance, any actor that can transform himself or herself and adapt into a character, and we're talking, they'll change their walk, they'll change their voice, they'll change how they present themselves. Those are the kind of actors that influence me, because I don't want to go on set and play the same character, although it's supposed to be totally different. For instance, Brad Pitt, I would say, is a phenomenal actor because he can go into anything and transform himself. I mean, he has played Elvis in a movie, he's played an Irishman in a movie, a vampire. I mean, he pretty much is very, very flexible. Johnny Depp, same thing. So in a way...
Very versatile actor.
Yeah, very versatile, and almost a character actor, yet a leading role kind of character actor. And I must say, and I am being completely honest, I love working with you because you bring such a vibrance to your performance, and I especially liked your commercial that I know will be airing soon, The Inept Director. You did a phenomenal job. So
Thank you.
Working alongside someone of your caliber as well, I really would say that I look at you and I see that, hey, anyone can do this, and I aspire, and I work harder.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, but this interview's about you.
So, Joe, tell me. I hear that you have a dance... No.
I do actually have a dance background as well, so I totally hear what you're saying about your love. You never. It's a part of you. It's your passion, and it never leaves you. And I find myself as well walking through the aisles at the grocery store. Tap into whatever 80s song they're playing in the grocery store at the time. So I definitely love that I can relate to you on that level as well. And now in terms of working with you now, I'm not working on Unit 1, Tallon Lake, but we have worked together on Unit 2. And will you be doing more Unit 2 commercials?
Oh, definitely.
Or skits?
Definitely.
Okay.
I love the fact that I'm on Tallon Lake because it gives me a reach and a challenge. To do drama, you really have to dig deep in the emotional level. And it can be trying on, your personage, your mind, emotions. But I love Unit 2 as well because it gives me a chance to break away from that dramatic series and challenge me in a fun way. And it shows that I am a versatile actor. I'm not just a dramatic actor or a comedic actor. I can do both. So yes, I will definitely, as long as the script's willing, I will be doing more commercials and comedy.
Excellent. So look out for Christian-Rhen Stefani on Unit 2 as well.